if you don't know what I'm talking about, and it's possible you don't, I feel like most people who are invested in this topic do know. It's missing an an armor add-on for the front of the hull, the same armor add-on that the Swedish STRV 122s get. This thing could get, and Gaijin has decided that they would rather give it a dozer blade. A dozer blade. I'm gonna move my phone that I can actually talk into it instead of talking like at it. There we go. They've given it a dozer blade, but they haven't given it the add-on armor. I don't understand why. It would be the easiest thing in the world to give this thing the add-on armor, and then if you wanted to take it off, you could put on the dozer blade, and that would remove the add-on armor. Easy fix, right? Easy fix. Like makes sense, you know? But for whatever fucking reason, Gaijin decided that they would rather just give us a really shitty leopard. I mean, it has better protection. Granted, it has more heat armor. I mean, these things are not going to stop APFSDS at all, not even a little bit. But it might stop an HGM, and it has a 50 cal. But I mean, it has same Gen 1 thermals, same ammunition, same relative power to weight ratio. It's not faster. And you could even see where the armor package cuts off, because this is like the upper hull part of the armor package that it would have the add-on plate down here, and it just cuts off, and then you have nothing, absolutely nothing. If you want to see what it would look like with the add-on plate, go look at a Swedish STRV 122 in the Swedish tree, because they have it. They have it default. It's not even an unlock. It's default on the STRV 122s. I just don't get it. I don't understand. It would be the easiest thing in the world to just make it an option, to make it even if you wanted to fuck us over, you know, and put it all the way down here in protection, and have it be like something that you could unlock, you know. And the whole debate is that you couldn't mount the dozer blade with the add-on protection. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think it matters in this context though, because you could very easily just give us the fucking add-on armor. And also, this is a tank game. Not only does the scoop not work the way it's supposed to, it's not meant for digging holes like it does in the game. It's meant for pushing debris out of the way. It's meant for pushing vehicles that have been stuck in the road and, you know, and like fallen debris and shit out of the road. That's the point. I don't need that. I don't need a counterinsurgency Leopard 2 in my tank game. If this game had infantry, if there were infantry and there were more things to do, and this heat stuff, because this stuff will not stop tandem unless you hit multiple blocks at the same time, you know, and if you're angled like this, it's going to go through one block and penetrate. It won't stop APFSDS. It really just weighs on the tank. I would I would rather have no side armor and an upgraded engine at that point, but whatever. Because no one except fresh players are firing heat at top tier. No one is firing heat at top tier except for like fresh players who don't have APFSDS yet and haven't GE'd it. But yeah, I don't understand Gaijin's logic at all. And I've seen some people try to defend this as like, oh well, I'm not gonna name names, but you probably know who. It's the usual suspects of people who defend Gaijin's ridiculous decisions on whether or not a vehicle should be a certain way, or whether they should do a certain thing, or just etc. 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 And just a little frustrating, just a little annoying because it really does just kind of make it a pointless addition to the game. And on top of that, because it's like this, because it's top of the fucking line, if you want to get the 2A7 or 2A8 or 2A7 Plus or whatever the hell we get next, whichever tank we get next, to have one of those, you're gonna have to go for the go for the PSO. So where before it was just 2A5, and granted they did fold to the 2A6. They did fold to the 2A6. Granted, fine. You know, they did make that grind a little easier. But then Give us this piece of shit for 400 KRP. Oh, damn. But yeah, I mean, why the PSO isn't folder with the 2A5, I don't know. I don't understand.